Mr. Harish, Vice President, Crime Free Bharat Mission. I was traveling and I observed a few people, those who were the politicians, they were talking and they were talking about what kind of things happens in the politics, how that money is playing a pivotal role and affecting and making our politics dirty. And I was really contemplating, man, this is the background. Unless we really wake up the people, things are not going to change. What do you think? मिस्टर हरी साहब अपना इसको उसमें मत किया करो, ऑफ मत किया करो, बिकॉज आपका रिस्पांस पर बहुत डिले हो जाता है एंड देन इट इज नॉट ए वेरी स्मूथ कम्युनिकेशन. मिस्टर हरीश,
हाँ सर.
are you in position to understand what I exactly trying to say? The
Yeah.
politics is a very dirty. Lot of money is changing hand. Dirty people are in the fray, and good people, they are busy in their earning their livelihood, and things are very bad. When Crime Free Bharat has come up with a model where you need not to spend a penny, you need not to take out a procession, you need not to do anything, only you can just move around in your neighborhood, in your own place, with your relatives, with your friend, philosopher, guide, and just conducting few you have workshop, meeting, etc. People, without changing themselves, without realigning, without जो है ना any change on their side, they can just show their affiliation and association with the 21 objective, which is going to change your life. As you understand, these 21 objective are going to change you thoroughly. First of all, laws, rules, procedures which were made by the Britishers, and they were meant for exploiting, insulting, and delaying justice. That kind of the ecosystem and framework of law has been imposed on you by the Britishers, and since it could have been, or it is being used by the politician to their advantage, the same ecosystem is still continuing after 75 years of independence or so-called independence. Number two, the administrative system was also meant for slave Indian to insult them, exploit them, and ensuring that justice should not be delivered in time. You should be entangled in the legal process and you must ruin. Even with whatever inferior laws or ecosystem we are having, present ecosystem has been so deteriorated, it is very difficult for you to get your work done, even lawful work, under this very inferior legal system. Your education system has been explained many times. It was under recommendation of Lord Macaulay, who himself submitted a report which was deliberated in British Parliament. It was 1870 odd pages long report which talks in volumes about the superiority of Indian education system at that point of the time. It was deliberated in British Parliament on 2nd February 1835. I very strongly feel it is very unfortunate and very derogatory for the Indian leadership as well as for the Indian public. It needs to be thoroughly revamped, thoroughly revised. There should not be only cosmetic changes, but its soul need to be reinvented and has to be given the reincarnation. Crime-free Bharat with the 5 certainties in which everyone can file a complaint without visiting police station, and at the same time if they file any false FIR or give any wrong statement, or they become the part and parcel of the illegal forces, they will be quickly punished and will be rotting in the jail. Crime-free Bharat Techno Engine will make it sure that police should be in position to capture evidences which are not even on the radar of police officer or investigating officer as on date. Whereas there will be lot many sensor devices which would be capturing all evidences and locking them with the hash value and literally making it non-manipulative and infallible in the court of law. So all offences would be completed and charge sheet will be submitted before the court of law maximum within 15 days. Thereafter, as a third certainty, nobody need to go to court. There will be distributed video-based trial system which is not handicapped by number of lawyers or by number of magistrate or judges. It is having enough flexibility to cater any number of the requirement and would be capable of giving you justice within 3 days to 30 days, maximum 30 days. Whereas present system is so inefficient, forget about getting justice, even judgment is delayed by many years, many times it is more than 30 years. Crime-free Bharat has created and strongly recommend a digital Chandgupta which will be capturing each and everything about the criminal and at the same time granting you fundamental right to privacy with only one limitation. The moment you yourself commit any criminal activity, your fundamental right to privacy will cease at that moment of the time, and system would report your FIR, will help the police to investigate, ensure charge sheeting within 15 days, and you would be getting justice within 30 days. Digital Chitragupta going to make it fully compatible fully capable of detecting any movement which is intended to commit crime. And by 2029, with 99% of the accuracy, the criminals are going to be arrested before they could actually commit the crime. And when we do have such a powerful system, which is having these kind of capabilities, then there is no justification when you know each and everything about the criminals, why they should allow to continue with the criminal activity for feeding themselves. Therefore, they will be rehabilitated and they will automatically will become a responsible citizen for the country, generating a lot of resources for the nation. We would be having expenditure-free election arrangement, which will be absolutely transparent, absolutely efficient. It will done away with the present rustic and absolutely useless electioneering system. The system would be having party-free democracy, because at this moment of the time there is no democracy in India, because democracy means government of the people, by the people, for the people. Whereas present system seems to be government of the party, by the party, for the party. And people, they have been reduced to be puppet in the hand of the people having money. They are illegally purchasing voters. They are themselves are the criminals and getting elected by committing crime. It is very unfortunate that we are still part of it. How do you react to these observations, Mr. Harish?
Right, sir.
No, what is your observation? You have to be a bit louder.
Partyless Prajatantra will be a very ideal system, but we have to see the practical difficulties involved.
I don't consider any practical difficulty. I will really request you to seriously jot down the point and difficulty which you foresee, and then we can have one dedicated discussion on partyless democracy, difficulties and solution thereof. Do you ready for that? Would you take pains of jotting down what are the difficulty you foresee and what kind of the solution I am having in my pocket to take care of all of your concerns? It is not only that there will be improvement on the system, there will be improvement in your nature also. Overexploitation of the underground water and consistent leaching of the poisonous harmful chemicals has rendered our underground water and as a impotable. Now a time has come that all harmful substance they need to vanish from India. Neither they could be produced, nor they could be imported, nor they could be sold in any form. We have to have that kind of the system. Mr. Harish, it is very unfortunate that almost 50 crore liter milk every day is being made from harmful substances like urea. And the people, those who are involved in these nasty system, they are giving money in crores to the political parties, political system, and they are the part of all evil design, and many times they are managing tickets of MLA and MPs, and many times they are getting portfolio of ministers as well. Is it not very unfortunate for this country? Mr. Harish, is it unfortunate or it is not?
Yes, sir.
What are we doing as a learned person? Mr. Harish, you, me and everybody is going to die. Whosoever has born is going to die. It is the principle of the nature. We even don't know how many years we will be on this earth. Should we allow even a single minute to be wasted? Should we not focus and should do whatever is doable without wasting even a single moment? What do you feel about it, Mr. Harish?
Yes, sir. Action has to be taken. Action steps have to be initiated.
Very true. Do you agree with me that we must make a request to Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, because he has won with our vote and he may continue whatever he is doing. I have no objection to that. But at the same time, Mr. Narendra Modi must agree to the 21 objective as well as solutions which has been created by the crime-free Bharat. How do you react to this proposition? How do you react to this proposition?
Can you repeat it, sir?
I am saying we must give the first attention, focus, priorities and importance to Honorable Prime Minister Manani Narendra Modi ji, and requesting them whatever BJP or he himself is doing in whatever capacities, they may continue to do the same. I am not asking for any change. But at the same time of the view, he can come forward, accept crime-free Bharat 21 objective and solutions thereof. What do you feel about it? What do you feel about it?
Sir, it is advisable for every citizen to associate with objectives of CFB. And many of the people who want the prosperity of the nation, their objectives will be same or similar.
Very true. Very true. Then if they want the 21 objective to flourish on Indian earth, then what is really prohibiting them in joining crime-free Bharat and asking their own family members, their own relatives, their own friends, their own neighbors, the youth and senior citizen around, and with whatever organizations, social or otherwise, professional or otherwise, to become the part of it as a part of pledged process, whereas they are supposed to continue with the 9 days pledge and add 10 people every day, and whosoever is added, they should join crime-free Bharat mission through Kutumb app, through our portal, and they should also join crime-free Bharat main group in Telegram. They can monitor and pursue and motivate whosoever has already taken on board that they should also comply with their pledge. If that is done, as explained by me time and again, on 10th day we will be more than 100 crore. And we need not to really approach anybody. We might be the person of any leaning. We may be the person of any thinking. They need not to be the supporter of Honorable Prime Minister. They need not be the BJP. They may be of the Congress. They may be anybody. They may be businessman. They may be serviceman. They may be, writer, architect, whosoever they might be. Even businessmen. Even students, teachers, people connected with all professions. It is just a matter of 9 days and it is not putting you in any inconvenience. It is not asking you to change your thinking. It is not asking you to change your leaning. It is not asking you to do anything extra. I am failing to understand where is the problem. Can you list down, Mr. Harish, you are a very professional person. You are chartered accountant and we are associated now for many years. And I am of the considered view that you are very logical in your approach. You are very systematic. You are very persistent. Would you list down the reasons why people are taking it lightly, why they are, when they have to do nothing? Rather, they will get a tool where we can almost give a referendum on anything, not only now, even in future too. Do you agree with me? Hello?
Ha, sir.
Do you agree with me?
Ha.
Then what you will do to make it happen? Because if we will take it lightly, it will never going to realized, it will never come through, it will never fructify itself, it will never fructify. Forget about 9 days, it will not happen even in 9,000 or 90,000 days or 90,000 years also. Because we have to take a step forward. Are we not trying? Why we are giving these politicians our opportunity to buy anything, make money as a tool to manipulate you? Once they will join crime-free Bharat and they are having the pledge to it, and if once they are agree and they are making an appeal, do you feel Honorable Prime Minister can really ignore this appeal? Do you feel Mr. Prime Minister Honorable Narendra Modi will ignore our plea when 100 crore people would be climbing up on their rooftop and will be requesting Honorable Prime Minister to do it? Do you feel he can ignore it? What do you feel? Hello? Hello?
No, sir, because many people across the country, if they appeal for something,
Then we are getting a tool, it will be just like a referendum. We can have symposium, we can have workshop, we can refine our request, and once we are confirmed or we have final on our recommendation, we just need to climb up on our rooftop and that's how we will be in position to make it a law of land and we would be in position to change our ecosystem, which cannot be even thinkable. Because the present law setup, it was created by the Britishers for their own benefit. Unfortunately, it continued because it was suiting to the political leadership as well. And not only that, they shamelessly ignored, violated command of the Constitution. Both as a fundamental right or directive principle of state policy. Is it not a right time to request Honorable Prime Minister to repeal all acts, everything which has been done by the political bosses, ignoring the command of the Constitution or fundamental right which has been given or by our Constitution? These political people, they are so ill-motivated and they are so shameless. Imagine a situation, I always recall when BP Singh, he made a Mandal Commission. It is a gross violation of fundamental right which has been granted to each and every citizen, that nobody can be discriminated on the basis of the caste, creed, race, sex or religion. Is it not violation? How many people they committed suicide? How many students they immolated themselves? How shameless these creatures are. They were just not bothered. How short-sighted these people are. What do you feel about it, Mr. Harish? Is it not very ironical that Mr. BP Singh, despite many deaths, despite the fact that many young students they have self-immolated, nothing, he did not move. No. At that time, BP Singh was on the support of BJP. Is it not very unfortunate that nothing serious has been done? Is it not very unfortunate those laws, those things are still existing? Even they are not serving purpose of very few. I am of the view we can make them redundant by granting guarantee of employment to each and everybody. I am having no problem. You may continue for some time with your freebies. But as the people will move above the 2 lakhs worth of purchasing power by 2029, then I think these freebies need to be stopped. People, they don't need reservation. They need employment. They do not want salary. They want wealth. Why they should work for the pittance? And why they should be at all जो है servicemen? Why they should not be service provider? Elite service provider with having the right kind of the skill set, having the right kind of the tools to do the job and perform the quality job. Everywhere will be trees, will be flowers, will be medicinal plant, this plant, that plant. There will be trench of the 10 feet deep, clad with the perforated tiles, helping the nature to, or helping the water to come again up to the 8 feet. Why are we not doing it? There will be no flood, there will be no drought. We will be in position to have drought-free and flood-free Bharat. Why are we not doing it? The moment the chemical, fertilizer, pesticide and other harmful chemicals vanish from the Indian earth, I am taking the guarantee that cancer and autoimmune disease will disappear, because cancer and autoimmune disease, they are not the disease. They are protest of your own cell against the atrocities we are committing on our cell by overuse of the chemicals. Do you agree with this observation, Mr. Harish?
Ah, sir.
Why don't you organize a kind of a workshop involving experts and then really modifying their way and their reaction to change it? And we are having 140 crore people. We can train them. They will become the train driver. They will be operator of the JCBs, this, that. We have to dig the whole earth. That will become a water harvesting system. That will become a aquaculture system where the fishes will be there. There will be lotus will be grown. Singhada will be grown, and everything of that kind would be there. And all these things are very rich in protein as well as they are rich in fiber also. When they are mixed in the right proportion, the multi-grain atta, which is made from not only from stable but having this kind of aquaculture material, it will help the nice digestion. Your system will be getting all kind of the minerals which are required by your body. There will be no chemical bombarding on you, So your cell will become the disease free, and it will be cancer free, it will be autoimmune disease free. How do you react to it? Mr. Harish, how do you react to it?
Can you come again, sir?
I am saying I have given you the background, the reflection on our present ecosystem and a journey thereof. How do you react to that? How can you really make the list of the expert on the subject and start conducting symposium, and the recording can be then we can upload on Crime Free Bharat Mission. We can invite the questions which can be answered by the expert as well as by Maithili Sharan Gupta also. And thereafter we can appeal to Honorable Prime Minister to adopt it. And there should be lurking fear in the mind of everybody. If they will not do it, we will take over and we will do it for ourselves. Unless this fear has been created, nobody is going to listen to you. Do you feel Mr. Modi will listen to you? Without you are creating a fear in their mind that please do it. If you do it, you will get not only 303, but you will get full 543 seats. And failing which, you will lose everything. And the changes will be then brought not by Honorable Narendra Modi ji, but by the Maithili Sharan Gupta and a team of the 543 people. And these people will be the people who will be adding the maximum number of the people. You don't feel that BJP or all people of all those people, those who are having some political ambition, they should also join Crime Free Bharat Mission. They may continue with their own philosophy, own whatever political leaning they are having. Without any change, they can become the part of the Crime Free Bharat and try to earn by joining as many as people. They can earn the marks. If the work is done by the Honorable Prime Minister, then it is fine. And if it is not done, then we will take out the list of the 543 people, those who have added the maximum number of the people. They will be getting that ticket of the MP at their doorstep. They need not to really advertise for themselves, because we will climb on our rooftop and we will say, this is my Chandgupta, he is my proposed member of parliament, and we will vote for him. We will go to the polling booth and will do the necessary thing. I request my Honorable Prime Minister about this to do. And another issue I would like to say, that there is a lot of negative impression is being created by news which is coming every day about the manipulation of the electronic voting machine. I am having a very small, humble submission which will not require any cost. I am saying, let the paper slip, it should fall in a tray. The person who has voted, he should take that slip and put it in a box. So it will become the mix of both. And whenever you want to verify, it is verifiable. How do you react, Mr. Harish, about this? The present controversy could be settled by simple step, that the paper bat or paper slip, that should have fall in a tray. The voter should pick up that slip and put it into a sealed box, and that paper slip could be counted whenever there is any doubt or any challenge. How do you react to this suggestion? Mr. Harish.
I'm not clear, sir. What exactly it is when you put a slip in a tray?
What I am saying, that present machine, voting machine, it is printing a slip, right? Slip is being written there, right? I am saying that slip should fall out of that machine, which has to be picked up by the voter and will be then dropped in a sealed box. Could you get it? At present, what is happening? There is one electronic voting pad in which you are pressing a button for the candidate you want to be elected, right? There is a second attachment which is printing paper slip, right? At present, that paper slips are being retained in the same machine which is printing those slips. What I am saying that the printed slip should fall down below in a tray, and it has to be manually picked up by the voter, and he should put it into the box. By simple this thing, we are not changing anything. At the same time, no manipulation is possible. Do you agree with me? Could you understand the process which I have explained?
Sir, what difference does it make? The slip is in the EVM machine.
It will make a difference that you can feel, you can see that it is you have chosen the right person, and then you are putting in the sealed box. So it is something of the last time, and we used to have to stamp, and then we used to put a slip. Now the slip has been printed by the present system only. The only thing that we are putting in a box, and whenever required it is counted. So there can be no doubt about any doubt which could be at present being created by the electronic voting machine. But we should not do it. Does it require any change in the process? Does it require any change in the process? So demanding that there should be election without voting machine, my proposition is that there should be voting by the present machine only. The only thing that printed slip should fall below in a tray which need to be picked up by the person after seeing it, feeling it, and then he can put it into the box. That is called the ballot box, right? And it can be counted as and when required. Nobody would be in position to do any manipulation. Do you agree with me? But at the same time, it is not question of who is getting elected. We must pay attention to how they are getting elected. Ruffians are getting elected by committing crime. Should these ruffians get the opportunity, or they should get a ticket from the political parties? Why they are being given tickets? When Supreme Court 3 times in a public interest litigation has said that you please do a kind of amendment in a People's Representative Act 1951, and you just need to mention the people with the criminal record, they would not be given ticket. You might give certain further clarification so that police should not be misused in depriving the right kind of the candidate. So we can say that person with the serious charges should not be at least eligible. Person those who have committed rape, murder, kidnapping, at least such dreaded criminals must not get an opportunity to be elected. Do you agree with me? Why Honorable Prime Minister did not given any heed to this judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, which has been given in the 3 public interest litigation in last 8 to 9 years? All 3 rulings, all 3 decisions on the public interest litigation were during the tenure of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, may I request Mani Narendra Modi, without losing a single day, this amendment must be done in compliance with the wishes of the Honorable Supreme Court. Would you like to reiterate, Mr. Harish? Do you agree with me? We can even incorporate necessary safeguard also, that even the dreaded offense, the charge sheet must be submitted. We must make necessary changes that even justice could be delivered maximum within 30 days. Probably that will take care of everything if we can really change our ecosystem to that effect. Do you agree with me? Mr. Harish.
Sir.
First of all, do you agree with me? You are a very learned person. You are charting a charter accountant yourself. You are running and giving the coaching to various many people. There are a number of the disciples, those who are at the moment the prominent charter accountant. They owe some allegiance to you. Can we make use of these portfolio in organizing workshops, record them, publish them on the Crime Free Bharat, and let's make a recommendation not coming from the Crime Free Bharat, but let it be the part of the workshop or symposium which has been conducted by the expert group. You and me also deliberate in that. If we are not in position to physically reach over there, our participation may be through video conference. How do you react to it? Would you take the help of Nitin and all other people? Can some workshop we can start as early as possible? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Sir.
Do you agree and would you comply, or would you be agreeing to the whatever request is being made to you?
So what I feel is, whenever we meet someone for groceries, while we are purchasing groceries, when we are going out, when we are going out for a walk, whomever we meet, whether one person, two people, any person, we have to keep sharing our thoughts and keep associating them with CFB, not necessarily on Kutum app itself. It can be on WhatsApp, it can be on any other app, or it can be orally also. They should be associated with objectives of CFB.
What this work should be done by each one of us who might be joining in any time. It's not that case should be done by the Mr. Harish or by Maithili Sharan Gupta or by the few fellows only. At the first day, it has to be done by the Maithili Sharan Gupta alone. If on the after the first day, second day, the 9 people, those who have been aided by the Maithili Sharan Gupta, they should do the job. So second day, 9 people should do. Third day, 90 people should do. Fourth day, 900 people should do. Fifth day, 9,000 people should do. Sixth day, 90,000 people should do. Are we ready that this responsibility should be felt by each and everybody? Because this is not happening. At present, there are more than 30,000 people, those who are formally member of Crime Free Bharat Mission through the Kutum app. Are they reading your posts? No. Hardly few fellow, 10 fellow, 25, 30, 40, maximum 100. Why they are not taking out few minutes to do that job? Why they are not adding at least one person every day, if not 10? If you feel that each and everything will be done by the Maithili Sharan Gupta or by the Harish, it is not going to happen. Now you have to take a decision whether you want to be in a system which will become a reality or you don't want to be. Mr. Harish, how do you react to it? Hello.
Come again, sir?
I am saying this should not be done by the 1 or 2 people. It has to be done by each and everyone who is getting associated with this. The day he is getting associated, he should take a plea and pledge. And as you rightly said, that wherever he is going, whether for purchasing the grocery or he is going to the hospital or he is going to leave his child in his school or whatever work, whatever place he is visiting with, whatever the requirement, he must at least try to sensitize 1 or 2 people, and they should to take a pledge, and that things should continue. Because whosoever has done it, they must continue to do it they must take the chain forward. Because if you expect the Maithili Sharan Gupta to reach each and every place, it is not going to happen even in a decade, or it may not happen in a centenary. Now question comes, how to really motivate the people? If they are not in position to do anything, by adding themselves, they have done a 90% job. If only 9 crore people added 10, they have done 99% job. If only 90 lakh people added 20, they have done 99.9% work. If only 9 lakh people added 30, they have done 99.99. If they have added, say 90,000 people added 40 people, they have done 99.999% work. If 9,000 people aided 50 people, they have done 99.999 percentage. If 900 people just aided 60 people, that it will become 99.99999. And only 90 people, if they have aided 70 people, it will become 99.99999. And if 9 people aided 90 people, it will become 100%. It will become 100%. So at least by joining ourselves, we would be doing 90% of the work. Would you take the help of all people, those who are associated, and impress upon them that the moment somebody becomes the part, at least he should try to add 10 people. That's it. Forget 90 people. But the 10 people joined through him, he must make it sure that they in turn should join 10 each. And this chain should continue. On the 10th day, we will become 100 crore. And once you are 100 crore, the ecosystem is going to change. The ruffian criminals, by amendment, they will not remain eligible to get ticket. 90% problem is over. We can amend the law suitably to make it expenditure free. We can amend the law suitably to make democracy political party free. We can amend the law for changing our education system. We can change the law so as to make our administration system absolutely transparent, accountable, sensitive, and liable under the law to give the heavy compensation if it fails to take the right decision at the right time. हमारे नियम कानूनों की आत्मा हमें बदलना पड़ेगी. Cosmetic surgery और cosmetic change is not going to help us. हमारे नियम कानून की आत्मा स्वतंत्र देश के स्वतंत्र नागरिक को जो कानून मिलना चाहिए उसके अनुरूप होना चाहिए, जिसमें क्राइम फ्री भारत कह रहा है कि आपको ये करना चाहिए. To what extent do you agree, Mr. Harish?